Hey out there on the internet, this is RP again with another short video, and today I'm going to talk about my friend named Sally. I want to talk about Sally and how she goes from one man to the next every 2 to 3 months, and I'm also going to relate this to you and your network marketing business. You see, every 2 to 3 months, my friend named Sally, she was with a different man. Every 2 to 3 months, looking for happiness. Every time Sally got with a man, it would be good for the first couple of months. Then next thing you know, I see Sally and she's with somebody else. And I keep asking Sally, why do you keep going from one man to the next every 2 to 3 months? It doesn't make any sense. She says, because every time I get with a man, I always see something else out there that looks better. I always see grass on the other side and I want to go play in that grass because it looks a little bit greener from this side. I said, well, Sally, you're never going to find that true happiness that you want if you're not ready to just stay with one man, get together with that man, and eventually it's going to work. But if you keep hopping from one to the next and not giving it a chance, you're never going to find that true happiness, and you're going to find yourself always going from one to the next, or eventually you're going to say, you know what, I give up. There are no good men out here. So I hooked Sally up with one of my friends because she said, you know what, RP? Since you seem to know a lot of good people. Yes, she said that. She said, well, why don't you hook me up with one of your friends? I said, you know what? I normally don't do things like that, but I know somebody. I hooked it up with my friend named Bob. Now, Bob has a nice career. He has income coming in. He has a nice car, nice house, God-fearing man, no children, never been married. And Bob just happened to be looking for somebody at that time. So I hooked up Bob and Sally. Okay. So Bob and Sally, they had a couple of nice dates. Everything kicked off real well. And guess what? 3 months down the line, Sally was gone. I said, well, Sally, what happened this time? I hooked you up with somebody that I just knew was going to work right. This man had all the qualities that you wanted. What happened this time? She said, well, RP, I had to leave Bob because he wouldn't call me every night. I had to leave Bob because when we would go out to eat, he wouldn't always pull out my chair. I said, really, Sally? She said, yes. And that's not what I was looking for. I just wanted everything to just be perfect. I said, okay, fine. Right now, today, Sally is unhappy. She's been wandering from one man to the next. She can't find what she's looking for because she won't give herself the time to find that happiness in anyone. And now she's one of those people that's out there claiming that there are no good men. Now, how does this relate to your network marketing business? You see, every 2 to 3 months, if you're going from one business to the next, trying to find something that's perfect, you'll never find the happiness that you're looking for. You see, I get on these social networking sites and I get different emails from people that every 2 to 3 months they're doing something else different. Never building one solid foundation in the thing that they were doing the first time because they think the grass is greener on the other side, or they see all these fancy cars that other people are driving, or they see videos on YouTube, whatever the case may be. They never stay in one business long enough to find the success and happiness that they want. Now, all of us have been through this. I've done it in the past. But after a while, you kind of get tired of moving from one place to the next. People look at you and they're not going to follow you where you go if you're moving every 2 to 3 months. If you get involved with something, stay grounded. Stay there. Give it more than 2 to 3 months. I mean, things may happen that you have to leave the company. You know, the company may go out of business, or you might see some illegal actions going on in the business. Those are legitimate reasons to leave the business, but don't leave the business just because we didn't have a conference call last week, or just because, well, they didn't hold a meeting in my city all month. Don't leave for simple reasons like that, because those are never good reasons to leave any business. And you're going to always find yourself going from one business to the next, never finding happiness. Don't be one of those people that I see that in January you join a peanut butter company. So now all of a sudden you're a peanut butterologist. You have a degree in peanut butterology. So now you're telling everybody that you see, oh, you got to join this company. Oh, if you eat peanut butter, you got to join this company. Even if you don't eat peanut butter, Everybody in the world eats peanut butter, so you need to be involved in this company. And then 3 months down the line, when something goes wrong in that company, why is my phone ringing? Hold on 1 second. That's probably somebody trying to sell me some peanut butter. Anyway, you go to the next company in another 3 months, now you're selling jelly. Oh, now you're a jellyologist with a degree in jellyology. Right. So now you're telling everybody, well, if you're not selling jelly, then you're in the wrong place. You need to get on board right now. All the leaders are coming over here. All these celebrities are over here selling jelly. You need to join right now. 3 months down the line, something else goes wrong because everybody that you thought was going to sign up didn't sign up. So now you're over here and you're selling paper. You got to buy this paper. You got to come over here for this paper. Now you're a paperologist and you have a degree in what? Paperology, right? I will get with you later. Now you got a degree in paperology, right? So you go through the same spiel. Every 3 months is something else, is something else. Now you're the expert in this, you're the expert in this, you should join this, you should do this, you should do that. But you're never going to find that happiness unless you stay grounded long enough to see what actually happens with that company. One thing that you really want to look out for is find a company with something that you really love, something that you really have a need for. I mean, don't go out trying to sell peanut butter if you hate peanut butter. Don't go out trying to sell peanut butter just because everybody else eats peanut butter. But guess what? You don't know everybody else. And if you're in the business just because everybody else is in the business, then you're in it for the wrong reasons. All right. Get involved with something, for one, that has a product or service that you can use. It's kind of hard to go out here and try to sell a jar of peanut butter to somebody and you don't even have the passion for it. You hate peanut butter, but you're trying to sell it to somebody else and try to make them feel that they need to have this peanut butter because of what it's going to do for their skin or for their organs or whatever. You're in the wrong business if you don't even like peanut butter and you're trying to sell it to somebody just because they've eaten peanut butter in the past, but now all of a sudden they have to have your peanut butter, which is probably overpriced, which is probably peanut butter that now they have to go to your website to order every time, which is overpriced, versus just going down to Walmart and getting loads of peanut butter for a fraction of the price that you're charging them for just one jar of peanut butter. Now, all of the companies that I talked about, the peanut butter company, the jelly company, the paper company, these are all great companies, all great businesses. But you have to lock yourself into one that first makes you happy before you can go out here and try to make somebody else happy with it. This is RP. I hope you caught something from this. I will see you on the next video. Stop getting all these different degrees in a new business every 3 months and just get one degree. Work that one degree for a good 1, 2, maybe even 3 years before you move on to something else. Be successful in one business. Be successful with one degree before you go out and try to accumulate 5 other degrees within a 2-year period. Talk to you on the next video. Peace.